Okay, I received the organic field pea or protein powder, pea protein powder, um 44-pound bag yesterday and fit into the blue bear um barrel for long-term storage. And so last night I was checking out the pea farming situation, and organic field pea farming is growing fast. The company I bought from is been getting investment from Cargill. They got over $100 million investment from Cargill over the past 10 years. And the great thing about growing peas is that they take very little water, and they can handle little water, but they do okay. They can handle more water. It's just they don't need a lot of water, and they fix nitrogen, so it's a great rotation crop to reduce synthetic fertilizer use for growing corn. And it's also like probably the best protein powder that I can think of, because I tried whey before and I had serious digestion problems from the whey, because the proteins, like when it's isolated like that, it's really hard on your system. And I got a low sodium uh, version of the pea protein powder, so it's got like, I don't know, it's like it's very, very low sodium, and um, it's also high in iron. And so anyway, it's a really if you buy it in bulk, it's half price, for because otherwise organic pea protein powder is it's expensive. But since I got the 44-pound bag of it, yeah, I got like 50% off what it would be retail. And basically, for regenerative agriculture, you want to be sequestering carbon into the soil and sequestering nitrogen with this nitrogen fixing. So you need less manure or other, you need less fertilizer. And so yeah, I think that I actually grew a big bag of organic field peas back like 10 years ago, when I had a really big vegetable garden. And and the pea greens are really good. So when you harvest them young, the pea shoots, they're tender. They got a lot of nutrition in them. So people liked eating those. My mom served them to a local town event that she was hosting. um, yeah, so I'm really excited that I really like the pea protein powder. You just mix it with other stuff in the Vitamix blender. You don't need to do anything to it, cook it or anything. And I think that growing peas for as crop rotation is going to be really key to maintaining farming, just because peas can handle more extreme weather, and because they can fix nitrogen. Like for example, the fertilizer is a crisis right now because of the closing of the Strait of Hormuz. So that cut off like 20% of the fertilizer for the world. And so for example, they documented 60 pounds of nitrogen per acre by growing field peas, and then they planted in corn, and they harvested it like 120 bushels per acre. And I don't know what that means, but that's apparently that's a really good harvest, and they must have built up the nitrogen in the soil through like several field pea harvests, or you know I mean, you could sometimes you could till the night you could actually till the peas back into the soil too. That would like increase the nitrogen. But anyway, the I don't know, maybe that's what they did. I'm not sure. But oh, I think yeah, they definitely harvested the peas, but the way they harvest it is they use a what do you call it? I'm just checking out these harvesters. Spreader, I think it's called a spreader. Um, and it has a rotating drum that goes backwards. No, it flips upwards. So it's flipping the peas into this chute that then collects them. And so it leaves a stock. So you have this big long stock of nitrogen in the field that you can till in or whatever. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty excited because usually like regenerative agriculture is considered to be like you do it with cattle pasture, which is what I helped on. I helped on a pasture farm, which is great, but I mean cattle they do need a lot of water. It's an intensive production process. Um, so if you don't get rain, then you're harvesting a lot of water from the wells. And of course, it's a big problem now where they're running out of water across the U.S. for crop production. I mean, we are in a serious farm crisis. They released the news now, like Europe is looking at like 30% to 50%, up to 80% loss of crops, depending on the crop. I think the artichoke crop is like pretty much all lost. Um, the US is they don't know. They're watching the weather, but if the drought keeps going on bad, they lost the winter wheat crop, and I guess corn's okay right now, but yeah, they're still definitely going to look at like serious crop losses. I posted it in the video description with links on the crop losses. Yeah. So, um, yeah, I think that the field peas is definitely the way to go if you're going to be a crop farmer, because you can still grow, the traditional crop farmers. Like in my area, it's corn and soy, and then in other parts of the state, it's wheat. Those are the main crops. If you're a dairy farmer, you're going to grow your own feed probably a lot of times. Um, but yeah, so they'll just combine in the field peas, and people have done that traditionally, but I think it's gonna keep increasing just because not by necessity, because field peas they work really great. And they're complete protein, but they're low in one of the amino acids, one of the essential amino acids. But if you have enough of them, you still get enough of that amino acid. Or you could just, like, I've been using oatmeal, organic oatmeal, because that's higher in that one amino acid. It's like methionine. Starts with an M. Amino acid. Yeah, methionine or something like that, whatever that is. So yeah, they don't even like AI does not even list peas as a protein source. They say soy, quinoa, and buckwheat. So pea powder is definitely a new thing in terms of the like for protein powders. There's a big growth in pea powder. How fast? It's growing 5 to 13% per year. The retail sales of pea protein is growing 15% a year. So that's like it's a huge growth. Um, so yeah, it's mainly been growing in the north. It's mainly been livestock feed, probably. Okay. So they're expecting like a 25% increase in the market in the next 5 years. That's a conservative forecast. 5% a year. I think it's going to grow a lot faster than 5%.